We're going to have both semifinals here. This is the first of two.
Goodness gracious, that's great to have two semis in one night. That's going to be Warren Vanlandingham and Brad Laurine on the left-hand side. Ryan Harvey and Jeff Pipkin Jr. on the right-hand side.
I'll tell you before we get going too far here, you'll see people in the chat saying over this, that, and the other. Somebody asked how many goals Ryan Harvey is going to score from the back.
Oh.
I set the over/under at 2.5. And I really I set it that low because I don't think it's going to go very many games, frankly.
Yeah.
But I set the over/under at 2.5.
Really?
And so far, everyone has taken the over.
I'm going to take the under.
All right.
Against this zone.
That
Boom.
does not count, by the way. That does not count towards his over/under because it did not go in the other goal. He got stuffed back into his own.
That was my understanding of this.
Yeah.
1-0 now in favor of Vanlandingham and Brad. Is that metric?
Yeah,
That's metric.
That is centigrade. Thank
Centigrade.
you, Canada foosball. So happy to see Warren liberated himself from the mask. He was the last mask foozing.
Wow. Quick 2-0 here in favor of Vanlandingham and Laurine. I want to thank Lucas, who is doing other things. Well, I think he's coming back, but appreciate him answering the questions that he has been answering. Just been amazing to have things about foosball illuminated that aren't generally illuminated, as Pipkin is looking to illuminate something on the 3-bar here. Down by 2. Foosmom is taking the over.
Everyone in chat so far. Literally, Adam, you're the only one who's taken the under. Wow.
Oh, maybe I just want to make sure. What we're saying is that Ryan's going to score more than 2 a game or 2 the entire match?
The whole match.
Oh, he's going to score 2 points the whole match. 2.5 points.
Yeah. So everyone there is saying he's going to score at least 3.
No.
Yeah.
Not against this zone.
And also not in 3 games.
Not in.
I think this is going to be a 3-game match.
Yeah. Let's not bury the lead here. Clay is saying this is going to be 3 games.
Yeah. And 4 at most. Even in 4 games, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, these are 4 of my favorite people in foosball. I mean, there's a high concentration of people that I like in foosball at this tournament this weekend.
Yeah.
And that's no offense to everybody else out there that I don't like.
Not for you, at least.
He's trying to. Oh, that was Pipkin back there.
Yeah.
Laurine, who has been steady Eddie, a man that wears a towel on his belt.
Yeah.
The way I have emotions on my sleeve.
I like that.
Pipkin. Down by 1.
That score. Can you see how fast that was? Holy Nikes.
Another shot attempt here.
I pointed at the score at the bottom of the table, and before I could even put my hand back by my side, it was fixed.
We're in the early goings of this match here, Clay, but I'm curious. What feeds your prediction of a 3, maybe only 4 games?
Well, I think Warren is a superior player here, and I think he's a takeover kind of player.
He's taking over right now. 3-1 in this first game. Here comes another switch.
Yeah. You see a lot of defeat on the right side already, just shaking their head, and like they've had some crap not go their way already, and it's real. That's true. I agree with that. But you can't let that affect you. There's no reason to let that body language exist, in my opinion. And some people say, well, who cares? It doesn't matter. I think it actually does. It does matter to some extent.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think Warren is just a takeover kind of player. Brad's playing really good this weekend.
Wow.
And I think that this is going to be a 3-game match in favor of Warren and Brad. But hey, they're here to prove me wrong. This is not about what I think. It's about what happens on the table.
Wow. Proving that push side right. Vanlandingham 4-1 in this first game. And, I hear what you're saying. And Vanlandingham has been showing in the last year and a half that I've been following him and everybody else playing foosball. He has really, really, really gotten to the level that I know that he was playing at before.
Yeah. He's good, man.
He's beastly.
So
he absolutely is. And I think the same could be said for Pipkin and Harvey. The question is, where's their gas factor?
Right. Yeah, that's another way to say it.
Is that not what we're talking about?
You're right.
Vanlandingham wants to put this one away quick. Posts.
And the thing about Warren that makes him so dangerous is he's just so stinking consistent, man.
Mm-hmm.
So well practiced. He hits. He executes with an extremely high percentage rate.
Yeah. There is No fear in his dojo.
Right.
Pass attempt by Laurine. Still ends up on the 5 bar of Vanlandingham.
And he doesn't do anything that's really all that crazy or risky. Like that right there, just a very simple pass, tic-tac. It's very fast. It's very crisp. But it's not like he's not Brandon Munoz out here doing slingshots with his elbow or some, crazy stuff like that. Brandon can get away with that a lot of times.
Sure.
But sometimes it's also the reason he doesn't win.
There we go now. 4-2. Climbing back out of the throat of the beast. Trying to, anyways. Down by 2 in this first game.
So
But you're right, though. Look at that. That is textbook. I mean, if there was a textbook about foosball, that kind of passing series would be it, right?
Yeah, and he looks like he's practicing on an empty table.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
very casual, very nonchalant, very whatever.
You were right. That's takeover stuff.
That's another reason
Yeah.
that I'm not going to say, but I'll point at it.
Yeah.
And in this case, you should be switching sides, doing something. To their credit, they are taking what looks to be the full 90 seconds. But, Warren and Brad are here to do business. Although Brad is smiling. We talked about this yesterday. This is dangerous.
What did we say? There's Mr. Laurine and there's Brad.
Mr. Laurine did very well in the first game, and it looks like Brad might have showed up.
But
I don't know.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. But Warren was in charge right there. That's all that was just Warren just consistently doing that, and which I think is just awesome because anytime you tuck your shirt into basketball shorts, you mean business.
You're not messing around.
Game 2 underway right now in this winner's bracket, the semifinal in the doubles money knockout rounds. There is the doubles medal knockout rounds occurring as well right now on other tables, which has been amazing watching all the different players, the 64 players here this weekend that have spent their time, energy, money, blood, sweat, tears. A lot of tears.
Been crying most of the weekend.
Delicious tears. I was crying too when the allergies were picking up, but I'm better now. Mr. Laurine, 2-bar clear? No, that's not a clear.
No, it goes to the other team's forward. It's not a clear. It's a nice pass there.
Pipkin now trying to get back into it here in the second game. Fully capable of doing that. Also a control player when he is focused. So much ability. Pipkin, I'm trying to remember now because I was coming up around the same time that Pipkin was, I think he was just a few years behind me. But watching him play in the early days was just always amazing. But, one of the smartest, nicest people I know in foosball.
Oh, yeah.
Just actually right to all of these people actually are just, I keep saying that, but, what else are you going to do,
You could lie.
Oh, well, but I did when I said smartest than Brad's down there. Vanlandingham trying to get back into control again here. Harvey, a smart player in his own right, looking to make fire. I mean, so let's reframe this. Will Ryan focus too much on trying to score back there to the detriment of his team?
He's always an offensively minded player. Like, he's never thinking, like, what, let me say that different. I'm not going to say what he's never thinking because I don't know that. But he does appear to always have offense on his mind. Like and if I could hit the ball that hard, by the way, me too.
Yeah.
But he's not, from the back, he's not trying to block you and clear you to death. He's trying to score. He's trying to hit you with haymakers. He's trying to do really sexy stuff on the foosball table.
Vanlandingham looking to do something sexy here, breaking the knot that's been occurring. That first game lasted about 3 minutes, and this second game has been going on for about 45.
Yeah. He's already tried 2 slingshots from the back. And Brad is playing smart foosball. He's already hit a couple really nice passes.
I mean, he's taking his time.
Yeah.
It is amazing how much power he gets onto that.
It really is.
Isn't it? Like,
you took the words right out of my shoe. I don't know what that means.
A weird place to keep your words.
Speak for yourself.
Pipkin wants to put the word of the ball in the back of the hole, and he does.
You've never... Don't talk about me until you've talked a mile in my shoes. Oh, yeah. Get it.
That's good work, Clay.
I think so.
That is really good work. Harvey, looking to do good work himself.
He's going to get stuffed again is what he's looking for.
Vanlandingham and Laurine's zone. We talked about this. We talked about this with his zone with Laurine. He'd been panic defenses earlier this weekend. He's not doing that right now.
Right.
He's staying put. I apologize, everybody, for my plosive P there.
Nobody cares.
Put. Up 2-0 now, Vanlandingham.
But just that calm weave, just unloads on the wall pass.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful shot indeed, Vanlandingham.
How to play. That hit his hand. Did that not hit his hand?
I don't know. Pull side. Nobody said anything. And these are some of the most honest players in the world.
Right.
So I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. There's 0 people on this table that I would accuse of cheating. So I trust their judgment over mine from 15 feet away watching on a screen. It sure did bounce funky. I did clip it. We'll watch it at the end of this to see.
Absolutely.
To see what I saw or didn't see.
The battle continues here as Harvey, or
Really
as
nice pass.
Pipkin gets the ball on the 3.
Warren was on the wall, and Jeff just brushed it in behind that guy.
It was behind.
Yeah.
Wow. Timeout called by Laurine. A good timeout.
So they can't see this, but we can. It just bounced off the corner right there. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
But it's such a weird, it bounced like right around here.
Yeah.
So there you go. And that is why we like to look at stuff. It's not about being right, it's about knowing what's true. So I was wrong. But now I know what's real and what actually happened.
Laurine puts the ball in the play. Up 1-0. Wow, ties it up there with that sneaky. I mean, I feel like that's sneaky, right?
It's
like
sneaky.
That hold that he's shooting there with the disguise that he has with the takeoff. It's not powerful. It's just smart.
Right. And Ryan Harvey shaking his head. Not sure if that was in disgust for not being there or if he's just dismissing.
Beautiful straight.
Sometimes folks don't like to give credit.
Pipkin goes into the back now after shooting that straight down the middle.
And I'm not saying that he is, but I wasn't sure what kind of head shake that was.
Right. Timeout called after the steal. Pipkin goes up back to the front. Tell, is that a Green Lantern shirt? I think that's a Green Lantern shirt that Pipkin is wearing. Pipkin puts the ball back into play.
Same pass as before, but Warren was in a different place and it still got through. Brad's really overcompensating that middle.
He's really, really over guarding, but maybe by design.
Yeah, and that's what Jeff is looking like. Maybe he knows something that clearly I don't. Because that goalie guy in the back there was just parked, not moving. And Jeff did have a couple shots earlier that were spraying wide, so maybe Brad feels comfortable that he can leave those corners a little bit and just alternate which corner is open, and then just kind of over guard the middle there, knowing that that's probably where the shot's coming in. Either Jeff is going to try to time something up the middle, or he's just going to work up the courage to blast something to the corners. And they are out of timeouts on the right side of the table.
Pipkin puts the ball back into play. Up by 1 in the second game.
Same defense, yeah. Yeah, it's good D by Brad. Jeff is struggling with the corners, and Brad is like, you know what? That's what you're struggling with. That's what I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
So smart defense on his part there. He does hit the ball hard. I don't ever want him to know that I'm thinking something nice about him.
Oh, wow, and he sneaks that one up, ties it up 3-3 in the second game. He set that up quite a few possessions ago to shoot that. Wow.
Same pass.
Pipkin looking to answer here now. After a few blocks in a row by Laurine. Same defense he goes.
Yeah.
Same block it goes. Another attempt, though, by Pipkin.
In that middle. Brad just got caught slipping. The timing there, you know, because you can't literally park there. But.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. No, but Pipkin getting fired up here now. 4-3 in favor of Harvey and Pipkin Jr. Warren coming at you. Steady Eddie as he goes.
Brad thought that was in.
What was in?
The goal. Ball was in the goal. He thought the ball was in the goal. I actually did too, but nobody responded, so I thought,
yeah,
you know, I've already reached my quota for how many times I'm willing to be wrong this match. At 1.
I don't think that's right.
That's shot.
Push kick. Trying to get on the board here. On the under, he's not gotten anything. Foosbaum says shirt is fish on. Oh, it's a fish on shirt. Okay. Good to have the inside track there. Warren grabs that back onto the 5. Impact weave. Lane, no. Lane, no. And, oh, Brad.
Good job, Brad.
Picks that up.
Twice.
Another possession. Brad is showing a different color of stripes than he was showing us earlier with that panic defense. He's been in front of things. Pipkin was in front of that.
He's playing a hell of a match right now, Brad is.
He is. Because Pipkin and Harvey are not slouching at all. They're all in on this match. So this has been a tight game all the way around. Weave again, wall blocked.
Little turnover there. It's brutal. I really like this angle for seeing that midfield battle.
Mm-hmm. And he finally grabs that after 4 blocks or so in a row. Vanlandingham looking to tie this one up. And he does, push side, and this is a testament, though, to Harvey and Pipkin up to this point. They got rolled in the first game. They have been piecing it back together in the second game, but this is the question. Can Vanlandingham continue doing what he was doing? And he swats that ball back to the goalie. Here comes Harvey. Edge of your seats.
I couldn't even get the words out.
No, I know. I heard it. Pipkin looking to tie this set up.
And
Brad
again,
is there.
He is just not letting that middle be available, man. And the middle was more available there than usual, but it's Pipkin's gonna have to catch some on the corner.
Brad. 4-4. Pass attempt. Pipkin almost pokes it back in. Back to Brad it goes. Pipkin. Warren looking up in disgust.
Not sure if he thought that was a jar or if he's just upset.
4-4. Second game. Again, Brad piecing together an all-time match for him. And I played pickups games with him. That's my qualification.
He has a golf towel, right, which is a towel to use to wipe off balls. And then he's got a foosball that he's wiping off with his shirt. Get your life right, Brad. Come on, you're playing great foosball. You gotta grab the right cloth.
Yeah, we can't give him an inch. Everything. Brad hammers that wall. Oh, and it sneaks to the 3 of Pipkin, who picks it up. Again, another attempt.
If he just set it up like just differently to force a different defense, because he cannot go middle here. Brad is not letting that go through.
He's trying. I mean, yeah, that was again
not an option. He will. So set it up all the way to the push side, all the way to the pull side. Set it up somewhere different.
I'm surprised he hasn't called a timeout here. I don't believe they're out.
I think they are actually.
Oh, they are. All right.
It might be. I don't know. It's been a while. It's a long time
Brad,
here.
hard push in the corner. Ryan looking to be an impact player, and he is. Beautiful shot there. 1-1.
That's exactly the shot that he's capable of. That gives us a reason to have conversations like, how many is he going to score this match?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good goalie, guys.
Oh, he is.
A scary 2-bar.
He does. Florida man, you have to take the push side You have to take the push side away from Warren. Ryan +1. You know, one of my favorite things to do defensively is to take every hole away. But I also add a third man there in front of the hole. We call that the Gilson D.
All right.
Which has gotten me into a lot of trouble in my lifetime. Yes. Kid says,
let's go Ryan, +1.
Yeah.
Great shot. It was a great shot.
Yeah, it is.
One hell of a shot.
I don't know a lot of guys that can rock a V-neck quite like Ryan Harvey can rock a V-neck.
Are you saying he's rocking it? Or are you just saying you don't know how many can do it?
No, I just don't know the definition of the word rock. I thought that meant wore or wear or had on body.
I'd rather have a V8 than a V-neck. I don't know.
That's really funny.
Thank you.
No, it is.
I agree.
1-1 here in game score in this hotly contested winners bracket semifinal. Well, it's all winners bracket, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, knockout bracket.
Money bracket.
Money bracket.
You got the money bracket and you got the medal bracket.
It's just the way you shoot that makes you think all the holes can be blocked always. Well, that's the way I shoot. I think every hole's there.
What are you saying? Are you reading a comment there?
I'm just reading what Florida Man says. Pipkin starting in the back now. They're pointing. Things are occurring. Conversations are being had. The ball has lint on it. Oh, no, the ball has a grease spot. Looks like somebody was changing the oil of their car recently.
Can we just applaud that angle right there? And get a little.
That is not coming off on a shirt. I don't care how many fish and circle shirts you have.
Just change balls.
They are
this
ready.
Is not
Pipkin.
Ryan in the back, by the way. If he scores, this does not go to Ryan's plus/minus statistics. That was one. I love that shot. He barely caught it on the inside of that goal. Brought it over, squared it off.
That defense did not move either. I
No.
mean, that was
Why would it?
But I mean, that was the thing. That was a great shot. But I also would say that's a good defense for basically 95% of anything anybody's going to do.
And by the way, if you're the defense there, don't change. Don't change from one shot because that was a crazy high skill shot.
Was that not? I mean, like, that was not.
And by the way, still barely only made it. So high five, kudos to you, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And I'm not changing. You're going to have to do that at least one more time, probably two, before I'm changing.
Well said.
Love that shot.
Brad Laurine saying it was tight, and he is not wrong. So what happens here, Clay? This is the third game, huge game. Vanlandingham is a gamer. Is this where he comes in and takes control?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really. He's just going to keep playing well, and it's just a matter of can Ryan and Jeff keep up what they were doing that last game. I mean, they had a lot of shots to win, and it took a goalie score for it to be over.
And Warren's going to take adjustments, right? And he's making adjustments.
I mean, it was a close game that they almost lost. I mean, it's not like it's time to really go, oh, my God, the world is falling apart.
Right. Oh, my God, that pass was picked up beautifully by Vanlandingham. He was looking to convert that.
I thought you were going to say the world is falling apart.
Oh, no. But this is the thing. I don't think even though they lost, I mean, the reality is that Brad doesn't need to change anything defensively.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
no, he didn't. They didn't lose because of anything he did.
wow, that is now talking about your over/under.
He's not. I don't think he's given Brad the credit he deserves.
He's not,
That
because,
shot.
I mean, that's now what? That's 2 from Brad. Brad's already
No,
3.
He scored 3.
That's
two,
3.
2 of that exact shot.
Yeah. So Brad's already got the over.
Yeah.
I should have said that Brad was going to score because he does that. He's sneaky. I don't understand how he does it.
Could look for a pass here. God, I love that. I'm so wrong.
Wow.
That is, and it just goes to show you, like, Brad is thinking very well right now, and he's not predictable.
Yeah.
He's firing shots on goal.
Vanlandingham.
Warren's had a few shots now where he wasn't able to score. And,
We have a request from the audience.
okay,
You should show the top camera view when Ryan has the ball.
sure, we can do that.
Sure. Pipkin now has the ball.
How's it going, Mr. Binder? In Iowa, I believe. So that will take our state representation up to about 13, maybe. You're not
Nice.
getting that. Can somebody just send a text message to Jeff Pipkin Jr. saying you were not going straight? The one that you scored was likely an anomaly. Brad is not giving the straight.
That's
You're going to
interesting.
have to blast the corners, period.
It's an interesting timeout there by Brad. It went 1-1 just to kind of take a break, change the tempo.
Did that in game 1, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the bus driver here, man. You're not gonna maintain the tempo from across the table. From Brad.
Laurine putting the ball back to play. Tied up 1-1 in game score. Tied up 1-1 in score in this third game. Laurine. Try to poke it in by Pipkin. Back to Laurine it goes.
To fire a shot that hard and then still be ready to defend is good.
A push kick attempt that turned into a bank. But here we go with Harvey.
And here's that overhead view with Harvey in the back.
By request. Vanlandingham picks it up on the 5. Wow, and there it is. Out of position, Brad was.
Yeah.
2-1 now in favor of Harvey and Pipkin.
Warren is picking up the pace a little bit, and I don't think it serves him. Jeff's calling a timeout here because he doesn't know that you can use as many walls as you need to get the ball off the table there. You see where that ball is over to the left?
Mm-hmm.
He hit the wall a couple times. The three-wall roll. The
yeah.
three-wall roll is the reason he called the timeout there. It's unfortunate.
3-jaw rule.
Quality. Yeah, you can get it off the wall before your walls start counting, dude.
Which is amazing too, because I mean that was the rule that I grew up playing with, and it's hard not to think about not hitting the heck out of that ball against the ball as Vanlandingham picks it up on the 5 to the 3.
I can see him just kind of tap around and pick a middle here because he's been getting shut down. It's the opposite on this end where he's getting shut down on the outsides.
And he does. Buries that push side. Ties up 2-2 in this third game. Pivotal. They're all pivotal, I know.
That was not a big hole.
This is more pivotally, to coin a phrase.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Which reminds me, I need to do my homework for this evening. I have an assignment to turn in before midnight. Pipkin
The official timeout. There's a ball in the area.
taking a ball in the area and throwing it to somebody else. What? Pipkin. He wants to untie this knot. That defense is not changing.
No, it's not.
No straight.
Just go to the corner. Like, just set up on the far or the near side. Anything is better than just seeing the same defense over and over.
Laurine. Been a while since he scored. Probably looking for a 4th. Sure. Pipkin picks it up back on the 3.
I'd love to know what's in Warren's head right now because it feels like he just
Yeah, show me something, Jeff. Come on. Get the ball.
feels like he's not approving of the wall banging.
Ryan firing up Pipkin after shooting the first push slide he has in a while now. Vanlandingham steady on the fast, hard wall pass.
Harvey getting jazzed up here.
Wow, Laurine connects on a pass. Vanlandingham has a chance now to tie it up 3-3 in this third game. Looks like he didn't really commit to that pull side.
Yeah. He's maybe struggling a little bit himself with the corners.
Could use a timeout himself next possession. Free advice. Use it as he would. Laurine looking to actually score.
Yes,
And he did in a roundabout way, tangentially. Now it's 4-2 in favor of Harvey and Pipkin.
And you can see on the right side of the table, this is completely different body language than we saw in the first game. They're Ryan's jazzed up. Jeff is just loose as a goose, not really tripping about much in life.
That's a phenomenal phrase as he puts a phenomenal pull side on goal. Pulls within one in this third game. Loose as a goose.
Did I say that?
You did. Wow. Brad wants to make an impact here. I don't see a pass 3-bar situation. No, he was. He wanted to pick that up in the lane. Love this view here to see what the goalie is thinking based on the setting of the 3-bar of the forward. I think it's going to be a ball pass.
It's that same slicer.
Another attempt here by Laurine, down by 1. Trying to bring it down the wall. Just missed. Poked back almost by Vanlandingham. This is a battle. This is almost a goalie wars match that we're watching right now, Clay. Vanlandingham picks it up gingerly on the 3. Massive point here. Massive is the wrong word. That implies dense.
That
density.
middle.
There's that middle. 4-4. Tied up 4-4. Tied up in game score 1-1.
Nice job by Brad keeping that out. That's scary when those slow rollers come over like that.
Laurine. Looking to pass hard along the ball.
And Lane is just gaping.
Speaking of interesting, I couldn't help it.
Are you going to do the? Are you
No.
gaping timeout by Brad Laurine? Is that what you're looking for there?
Do you hate that? Do you not like that?
I think it's funny.
I don't say that though. No, but I'm watching this match here of chess happening,
Yeah.
and I swear I saw Danilo. I'm saying it wrong.
Danilo.
I swear I saw him on chess.com putting in what was happening there. I think he was cheating.
Might have been.
Brad, 4-4. Third game, tied up 1-1. Fake. I'm going to have to, regardless of the outcome of this game, tell Brad that he played a really good first 3 games.
I don't see that changing anytime soon.
No.
He's killing it down there. Everybody's
is.
playing it. This is high quality football.
It's
Not
high
a lot of
quality.
nonsense going on.
Nope. Laurine putting the ball back into play now, tied up.
Got to
Still.
clear the ball here. You can't look for a goal or a pass. I mean, it's nice if you do, but it's
Just get it
you
out.
have to clear. You cannot do what happened on that last possession. That's the play. You just have to clear right there.
Harvey.
And same for Ryan. He's likely to shoot a push kick, slingshot, aerial.
Wow.
I mean, and it's cool if it hits, but and it clears, so that's good. But I don't think he's really catching anybody off guard with it.
That almost got stuffed back into the goal by Pipkin. Again, another attempt by Laurine.
That wall is open, by the way. He's just bobbing.
Defensively, that zone is pretty solid.
I get nervous with teammates like that, dude. It's cool when they score, but it makes me nervous, dude.
Pipkin.
Doesn't know that the middle is not open. Still.
Laurine now. It was not a pass attempt. It just ended up on the 3 momentarily.
And when I say the middle is not open, I mean, clearly there is a middle that's available, and Jeff is trying to time it. So it's not just a still man back there.
But I think Jeff now sees that, and he's going to do a push side. Anything different. And he doesn't. He just goes straight, but it's just a little bit off center.
I think he's trying to go push side, and his corners are just not super awesome right now, and that's why Brad's not moving. Can't fault Brad there.
2-1 now. So, to go back to what you were saying, Brad's playing great.
Yeah.
Vanlandingham.
Yeah, you have to score better. He's not shooting them.
Yeah.
Jeff is trying to time it. So
I want to show you something.
This is why I'm not a big fan of switching. I'm going to show you.
Jeff now sees
so
that, and he's going to
I'm showing you something that nobody else can see, but this guy right here is not moving.
Yep.
This guy here is kind of going back and forth. There are points where those men are directly in front of each other.
Anything
What we call the I
different.
formation.
And
that's
he
what
doesn't.
happened when
He just
scored
goes straight
down.
with anything different.
Right there.
And he
That-
doesn't.
it's-
He just
you're
goes,
not covering
and
a
he
lot of
doesn't.
ground.
Did he misexecute a push side?
Yeah.
Is that?
No, that's what I'm saying.
And he's going to do.
He tried
a push
to
side.
go push
anything
side.
different.
And
He doesn't. He just goes straight, but Wow. it's just a little. Kid says Jeff and Ryan win in 4 as this 4th game gets underway.
Yeah, my prediction is already wrong. I mean, they won 2 games, and I said they'd only win 1 at the most. And they went undefeated in the qualifier. They are the #1 seed for a reason. They've played really good foosball this weekend. They've beat everybody that they've played so far, and they're 1 game away from continuing that.
Yes, we got D. We got D back here, Junior. Come on. We got D. Come on.
Brad Laurine talking a little smack, saying take it over there. He's not going deep.
Yeah. Well, Brad had his complete dead bar covered, and there's no reason. Yeah. There's no reason for him to have been that far. I think he just got caught in a switch. And here's the frustrating thing for Brad. He's playing lights out.
He is.
He's not the reason that they're down.
Yep.
And from where I sit, it's really easy to just say, "Oh, come on, Warren, play better." Like, that's not fair. That's actually foolish to say. I do think it's worth calling a timeout and just figuring out, or hell, call a timeout and ask Brad, "Hey, do you see anything? Like, am I tripping?" Like, and I will ask partners that sometimes. Just step away from the table. And like, am I dumb? Am I tripping right now? Am I blind?
Yeah.
Do you see something that I don't see? Like,
Right.
Because you're goalie, and I guarantee you, Brad has something that he could say in that moment. And if he didn't, he'd make it up. But Brad absolutely could provide some provide some feedback there.
They have to though. They're not doing anything rhythm wise. They're not doing anything to take back any kind of momentum whatsoever. They're not taking timeouts. They're not doing anything, and it's all right now in Harvey and Pipkin's court.
Yeah.
Cannot be clear by Laurine. Harvey.
It's an interesting zone.
Yeah, hack it in there.
And hack it in there he does. 2-0 in this 4th game.
+2. Wait, what? He hasn't. Are you saying that? I don't think Ryan scored from the back, has he? Or is that about something else?
He's saying that was a point right there by Ryan.
Pass.
That's
Well,
a
that was a
Come
point by
on, Junior,
Ryan.
beat the ball.
Is that number 2? I don't think that other one was. What happened? Did I miss something?
He shot the ball. He said, "I'll hack it in." Like he hit it, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
that's not a goal.
It wasn't clean.
That doesn't count. It's a break.
It wasn't clean. No, it was. It was a break. And he knows it. 3-2, down by 3.
And now they call a timeout. And it's something they could have done a couple times this match. Oh, Ryan is jazzed up, dude. Ryan created the break. I agree. It's still a break.
Yeah.
You don't really create breaks. Breaks is not something you can do intentionally.
So this is where it happens. This is where Vanlandingham is looking to create his own cape, put it on, and be a hero here because this is down by 3. But the goal ends at the wall. Ryan is back there just freewheeling now, shooting banks, whatever.
It's not 3, it's 2. That middle one was a break. It's 100% a break. It went off everything. Not on goal. I just got off the phone with Vegas, and that's what they told me. Sorry.
Oh, Vegas has spoken. Vanlandingham trying to speak here. Not so far. Timeout called by Pipkin. All the momentum is on the right-hand side.
About time for some corn dogs.
This is a safe space. Why are you trying to trigger me? It's ridiculous.
If the players were up, would it have hit the net? I missed the break. No, it wouldn't have. It was completely off goal.
Pipkin.
And I didn't clip it, so I can't bring it back up.
Vanlandingham steals that on the 5. They're good block. And they get a break. Pulls within 2.
Surprised Brad didn't remind him there that he's also capable of getting crappy.
Crappy.
His shot didn't get stuck. We can. I mean, it's fine. I'm okay with that. It's not how games are scored. There are such things as errors, and that you don't get a base hit or a home run because there's an error. Every sport
Interesting
has that.
5-bar shot attempt by Vanlandingham, though, ends up on the 3 of Pipkin. What do you think about that? Would you? I mean,
He's
just do it, right?
frustrated, man.
Yeah,
Why?
just do it, right?
I like the decision.
Yeah, get into it. And it ends up back on Brad's 2.
Yeah.
Mr. Laurine has been here for 4 games straight. Can it be Mr. Laurine Esquire?
Glad I'm not a ref. What's there to ref? There's not even a refable call. What are you talking about?
Yeah, surround it, Junior. Come on, get the ball.
Match point now for Harvey and Pipkin in this 4th game.
You hear what Ryan said there?
No.
Said yes, get around it. Jeff is finally hitting that far side. It was on goal. We'll go back and look here in a second. I ain't buying it.
Vanlandingham pulls their team within 2, but it's still match point now for Harvey and Pipkin.
I mean, he didn't say I'll hack it in because it was a good shot.
Pipkin calls a timeout after getting it on his 3.
Just have to remember where that was in the match.
As they say, pivotal.
These 3 out of 5 matches can just be so brutal, man, because you can come out and have a good start, and it just doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
it's why if you're down early, you don't lose a match in the first game. There's no reason to give up. There's no reason to throw in the towel. You have to win 3 games, and the first person to do it is who goes forward.
Even if that towel is tied to your belt.
I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys got 2? Yeah, you did. Just have to win.
Talking timeouts here.
We're out. You guys got 1.
All right. Ball back into play. Jeff Pipkin. Up by 2, match point. And he buries that push
Wow.
side past the middle. That match was a barn burner there, Clay.